Now, Kate, let me ask you about a controversy we have here at home. Could the whole Signal app issue driven by Jeffrey Goldberg be a coordinated effort by the Democrats and those on the left to derail Trump and his administration?
I absolutely do think that anytime the left can do anything that would be embarrassing to the right, anything that they can do to be subversive and divisive, they're always going to do that. I'm a Signal user myself. I would say this, that if they did allow or accidentally chose the wrong chat, I've done it myself before, but it wasn't a national security risk, might have been a company risk. We have to make sure that we're choosing the right chat. If there was a chat that was open that had this gentleman in it, that is a mistake that we made on our side, but it seems as though there was nothing really in that chat that would have given anything away. But this should be a good lesson to all of them. Be a little more careful with what you're doing. But I do think the left is running with it, as they would, of course.
All right, let's talk about this. A Forbes headline this afternoon reads, "Judge who blocked Trump's deportation flights assigned to Signalgate lawsuit." Now, here this is. Do you find that the U.S. District Judge James Boasberg getting this case, is that legally provocative? That seems interesting to me.
Legally provocative. That's the most precious way that you could put this. I sometimes am just like, is this a circus? Is this a movie we're watching? I feel like all these people are just characters. They're not even real. It's bizarre to me that a person who did, this much damage is going to go ahead and be the person that we assign this to. It's like, however they can get in the way, however they can try to take down Trump and his cabinet, they're going to do it. It's embarrassing, honestly. I think that the American public sees through all of these games and grandstanding and gaslighting and charades.
Yeah, they need to stop judge shopping. If the Congress would stop
Yes.
that would help. The United States brokered separate agreements with Russia and Ukraine yesterday in Saudi Arabia. The agreements focused on ending fighting in the Black Sea, to protect shipping, and to develop measures to ban military strikes on energy facilities. According to Breitbart News, the White House stated it would, quote, ensure safe navigation, eliminate the use of force, and prevent the use of commercial vessels for military purposes in the Black Sea. Meanwhile, Russian President Putin's office said they called the ceasefire the Black Sea Initiative and listed a series of sanctions that must be lifted by the United States. According to Breitbart, Ukraine's defense minister further stated the development of measures for implementing President Trump and President Zelensky's agreement to ban strikes against energy facilities must happen. When this agreement will begin is still unclear. Joining us now is the CEO of VetCom US and an important service for disabled veterans, and the author of The Race to Save America, Kate Monroe. We've got lots to talk about. Thanks for being with us today.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
Do you think the partial ceasefire between Russia and Ukraine in the Black Sea, is that a good first step towards a full peace agreement?
I think it's a great first step. I mean, I don't think you're going to see the entire war ended or eradicated overnight. There's a lot of things that need to be chopped up between not just their two countries, but now we have ourselves in the mix, sort of brokering this deal and taking a stance of our own, sort of evenly footed, I would say, on both sides. So I think this is a great first step. Anytime you're taking a step toward peace, I think it's great. I think there's going to be a lot of dominoes that need to fall. And as we watch each one of them fall appropriately, it will pick up speed. And I think, at the end of this coming quarter, we should be out of that war. That would be the hope.
That'd be great news. All right. California Representative Kevin Kiley spoke to News Nation about Governor Gavin Newsom driving Medicaid to insolvency by giving full coverage to all illegal immigrants. Here he is.
We're talking about potentially hundreds of billions of dollars that's going towards free, universal, comprehensive health care coverage for every single person in our state illegally. Meanwhile, legal California residents who are on Medicaid, in a lot of cases, are not being well served by the program because the reimbursement rates are so low. In a lot of parts of the state, you just can't even get an appointment with a doctor.
Now, Kate, I think it's pretty obvious Newsom wants to run for president in 2028. Will it be on a platform of a bankrupt state? Will that matter?
Oh, God, it's got to matter. You know me, I'm out securing our border here in San Diego's super sanctuary. I'm out, defending us against homeless drugs and lawlessness. I don't know a Californian who's over here excited about what Newsom has done. I don't think the rest of the country wants another California. They don't want to turn the entire country blue. Absolutely not. I don't want him. I don't know a single person left or right that wants him. The man should just go on his podcast and go his merry way. no thank you from this California especially.
You heard just a moment ago the Vice President Vance visited Quantico today in honor of this year's 250th birthday of the Marine Corps. You served as a Marine. Any words on this big anniversary this year?
You know, it's a really big deal. I think I'm going to be speaking at a big Marine Corps ball. I can tell you that the Marine Corps is just so far set apart from every other service. And I don't want to say that we're necessarily better, but we're a totally different kind of service than the rest of the services. We didn't even have a recruiting crisis. Everyone else did. What a proud moment. 250 years. Oorah, Semper Fidelis. Fight, fight, fight. I'm just so excited to be a Marine this year. What a big deal it is.
Yeah, it's impressive, and we love the Marine Corps. Even this Air Force guy, we love the Marine Corps.
Yes.
Be sure to learn more about Kate's work with veterans by visiting vetcom.us. It's very important what she does. Learn more about her and the race to saveamerica.com. Great to see you today, Kate. Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much. You as well.